Hi, I'm going to ride one up Core 5 from Carpinteria around Lake Casitas, which is about 45 miles, I believe. Anyway, I'll start out at level 1 until I get to 150, and then I'm just going to maintain level 3, I believe, all the way around. And I inflated the tires to 50 pounds, which is maximum rate, for hopefully a little less rolling resistance. But I have noticed in the past this bike is real stiff and it might be not worth it. I may go back down to 30, 35 for a softer ride. Okay, I'm at the top of Casitas Pass. Seemed to take forever to get here, but I think I made it maybe a little faster than I've done on a road bike recently. Level 3, tires 50 pounds, still have a full battery, and here's the view. Pretty nice view. So anyway, I'll check in a little further down the road. Okay, I'm at Lake Casitas now. It's 15 some miles, and my heart rate monitor hasn't been working, but I would say I've been averaging 130, 140, maybe close to 150. Pretty much I can do this a long time. Let's see. Yes, at Lake Casitas, I still have 5 bars, but I know that first one lasts a long time. But anyway, it's going well. One more note, I've had a light headwind most all the way. Well, I made it to Ventura and I'm going to start back to Carpinteria now. So this trip's 27 miles. I'm still on 4 bars. I've been riding level 3, pushed it pretty hard. A guy on a road bike, I passed a guy on a road bike and he started to push me. I was surprised he could hang on. And then we stopped here and talked. His name was Jesse Rangel, R-A-N-G-E-L. Really nice guy, 55 years old, got a little painting business, and he works up there in Carp sometimes. So it was good to get the push, I think we were going minimum of 20, some 24, 25 at times, and he hung on into this light headwind. So that was fun. Anyway, that's all for now. Well, I'm back in Carpinteria. I made it before noon. Anyway, and there were some stops in there. But like I said, it was mostly at level 3. And then when I got to Ventura, I just decided I had 3 bars left, 3 or 4 bars left, so I just took it up to 4. And then when I got to the bike path, the final 3 or 4 miles, I just took it up to 5. So I've been on 1 bar for maybe, 8 miles. Could die anytime. But it'll be interesting, up 42 miles going around the lake from Carpinteria. And anyway, compared to a road bike, it's so different. This thing can't roll fast. I had in mind something that would, I wonder if it will roll 50 miles an hour. Well, no, not really. It's just you're sitting so high, and it's a big beast of a bike, and the tires are low, 50 pounds. Well, that's another thing. I took it back up from the lower pressure, which probably is a softer ride, but now that I'm more familiar with the bike, I think I'm okay with 50 pounds. And if you look it up, there is some advantage to tire pressure. It relates to the surface of the road. If it's perfectly smooth, the higher the pressure, maybe, up to a point, you just keep going faster. But the roughness of the road offsets all that when you have higher pressure. So a little lower pressure, maybe the ideal is 100 pounds for a road bike. And again, the rougher the road, the the more the pressure doesn't help you really. It just bounces you around. You can look all that up. There's so much information. Anyway, thank you. The last time I had a good ride around the lake was September 14, 2019. And I went all the way around in 2 hours and 31:27. I went up the pass in 26:45. And then Emma Wood to Bates was 36:10. That was with a group of locals, quite a few riders, and so there was a big advantage riding with that group on pedal bike. And then yesterday, and I should mention I was just 76 years old. Anyway, a young man. Anyway, yesterday I went around the lake on this Core 5, Ride 1 Up. And I went around in 2 hours 28:26 versus that other ride is at 2:31:27. And I went up Casitas Pass in 24:07. So, and I went Emma Woods to Bates with a tailwind in 31 minutes 12 seconds. So that one was a big jump, quite a bit of advantage. But anyway, if I went around the lake now on the Motovacon, I'll have to do that. I think I could make it in under, I'll have to do it. I'll have to, talk is cheap, but I think I might break 3 hours on my own. I don't know. We'll see.